Hello, my friends. This is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of experience in clinical medicine. Today, Dr. B wants to talk to you about my hair. I egg my hair. I egg it. Right? My hair. I egg my hair twice per day. Twice per day. I wake up in the morning, right? I wake up in the morning. I have my breakfast. Right? My breakfast is a simple breakfast. It's not a huge breakfast, right? I have eggs. I have a little bit fat-free, no sugar, no nothing yogurt. I have 1 tablespoon, of course, of olive oil or a little bit more olive oil. I have a few nuts, no sugar, no salt, no nothing, right? And I have a protein juice with cocoa powder. 100% no sugar, no nothing. It's protein, a pure protein powder, right? You can choose whatever you want. Whey protein or collagen or anything you want. Don't put any sugar, no nothing. It has to not be processed protein, right? And I put cocoa powder, no sugar, no nothing. Pure 100% cocoa powder. That's my breakfast, right? A few eggs, 2 or 3 or 4, doesn't matter, who cares, right? I take 1 egg, right? And I take just the yolk, the yellow part. And I put it in a plastic cup after my breakfast. I mix with a little bit hot water, right? A little plastic cup, disposable plastic cup that you drink water in, right? I put the yolk, not the white, not the protein, just the yolk, the central yellow part. I mix it like this with water. I go to my shower. It's early in the morning. I just finished my breakfast, right? And I go in my shower. First thing I do, I rinse my hair, and then I put that egg and I massage that egg into my hair and my scalp, right? And then I leave it for 10-15 minutes. In the meantime that it's on my hair, I wash my body, blah, blah, blah. I do my regular stuff in my shower for 10-15 minutes. At the end of that, after 10-15 minutes, I rinse all my hair and I put my shampoo and I get the hell out of the shower, get ready to work and blah, 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 right? Guys, remember, do not fall for all this fake stuff that they sell you online. Inside an egg, you have everything you need. Everything, every mineral, vitamin, antioxidants, lecithin and zinc and sulfur and amino acid cysteine, right? Everything you need for your hair is in a simple 10 cents egg, right? Remember, this grandma used to do that a long time ago, and then it became egg shampoo. The problem with these egg shampoos is that they don't put enough egg in the egg shampoo. They call it egg shampoo, but it doesn't have no freaking egg. Maybe a tiny little bit of egg like that. Absolutely useless. Do not buy any egg shampoo. Make your own egg, put it on your hair, right? And then you're going to have, look, you're going to have a full set of hair like Dr. B. Now listen to me. You need to leave it for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Otherwise, it's useless. Your scalp, your hair follicle will not have the time to absorb all the nutrients, the zinc, the cysteine, the sulfur, blah, 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 the vitamin B1, B5, B6 that are necessary for your hair follicle growth, right? So don't leave it just for 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then you're done. No, at least 10 to 15 minutes. I do the same thing. After I come back from work, I go to my gym, right? And I come back, I have my protein juice, is around 6-7 o'clock. I come back from my gym, right? I take my shower and I do again inside my shower, right? I take a yolk, put it in water, dilute it, egg my hair for 10-15 minutes, right? I've been doing this for years. Look at my hair. Now, remember, anybody who tells you that this is gonna work if you are genetically predisposed to baldness, is lying to you. Me, thank God, I am not predisposed to hair loss genetically. I didn't receive the gene of baldness, right? So, if you have received the gene of baldness, right, that you have in your gene, this gene of baldness that is on the X chromosome, and that you receive from your mother, not your father, the X chromosome that a man receives, the man receives the X chromosome from his mother, not the father. The gene of baldness that guys who are walking around who are bald or losing their hair and becoming bald, they receive the gene of baldness from their mother, right? So the mother received that gene of baldness from her mom or her daddy, it doesn't matter. But you, my dear friend, whether you're a woman or a man and you're having losing your hair, baldness, you are experiencing hair loss at an intense rate, means that you have received the gene of baldness, right? Putting egg on your hair is not going to do no cazzo. It's going to at most delay a little bit or lower the intensity of your hair loss. And remember, I eat eggs every day too. I'm not missing any vitamins, mineral for my hair, right? So you see this advertiser telling you, oh, buy this vitamin. Oh, you are missing zinc. Oh, you are missing cysteine. Oh, you are missing sulfur. Oh, you are missing this vitamin for your hair. Guys, you are not missing anything. As long as you eat eggs, at least 2 or 3 or 4 times a week, then you have everything you need for a normal hair growth, right? And if you are losing your hair despite eating eggs at least 2 or 3 times per week, then it's just that you are genetically predisposed to lose your hair. Nobody in America or in developed world, right, has so much vitamins and zinc and stuff deficiency that they're going to lose their hair because of that. Remember, there are 3 causes of hair loss, right? One is genetic, right? That's 90%, 99% of guys who are bald, right? Jeff Bezos, Sylvester Stallone, all these millionaires and billionaires, the Prince Williams of England, who are losing, they are bald, and they have received the gene, right, of baldness. Maybe 1% of people, right, have hypothyroidism, have trichotillomania, have, all these weird deficiencies, enzyme deficiency, and blah, blah, blah. Psoriasis can make you, a little bit of stress can make you lose some hair, but you're not going to get bald, right? Like the guy walking around with with no hair at all, right? So, do not believe these people who are telling you that vitamin deficiency and zinc deficiency and sulfur deficiency are exceptional in our country, right? In developed countries where people eat enough stuff, right? And your hair doesn't need any weird vitamin that nobody have heard of that you need to buy the supplement. Make sure you keep your credit card ready. And if you buy me this for $75, your hair will grow like a miracle and you'll become like this. That's a lie. Do not fall for these crooks, for these quacks, for these charlatans, right? I'm just telling you, everything your hair needs is in a simple egg. It has all the vitamins, nutrients, minerals, zinc, sulfur, cysteine. Everything you need is in an egg. So if you eat at least 1 or 2 or 3 eggs 2 or 3 or 4 times per week, you have enough freaking stuff for your hair to grow normally, right? Unless, of course, again, you inherited the gene of hair loss and balding, right? So me, in addition to eating eggs at least every day, 1 or 2 or 3 if during my breakfast, because it has also a lot of protein, I also egg my hair with the yolk, the yellow part. But I'm not predisposed. I do this only to make my hair more beautiful, right? It's like you have a beautiful tree in your garden, you give it more fertilizer, more compost, so that the tree is even more beautiful. That's it. But you can egg your hair, try it for 6 or 7 or 8 months, right? But then you need to do it every day. Once a week is not going to be enough. Do it like me in the shower. Try it for a few months. If your hair loss decreases in intensity, then good for you. But it's not going to stop it. Means eventually, if you have received the gene of baldness, eventually you will become bald, right? And I'm sorry to say that. I don't want to be mean, but if it wasn't true what I'm saying right now, then Amazon chief and CEO billionaire who has $300 billion in the bank would not be bald, right? Sylvester Stallone, who is wearing fake hair, wouldn't be bald, right? All these people, right? Do you know what I'm saying? John Travolta is bald like an egg, right? He wears this fake Hollywood wig, right? So John Travolta, who has $200 million in the bank, $200 million in the bank, wouldn't be bald, right? Prince William wouldn't be bald if there was this miracle solution that they sell you for a lot of money to rape, to steal from you, right? They are quacks. Don't fall for that. If it was really true, then Jeff Bezos wouldn't be walking around with a bald head. He would have a full set of hair. All these solutions, guys, are just temporary if you have inherited the gene of baldness, right? They're just temporary. Eventually, you will get bald and you will wear a goatee and you will accept yourself the way you are, and you will look at yourself with your brain, with your contribution to society, not the amount of hair that you have on your head, right? That doesn't matter. What matters is what you do for your fellow citizens, how you contribute to society, right? So try the egg shampoo, your own shampoo. Don't buy the shampoo outside. It doesn't have enough egg. It's a scam. It's a regular shampoo. They put maybe a microgram of egg yolk and they call that an egg shampoo. As long as it has a tiny bit of egg like that, they are allowed by law to call that an egg shampoo. But it's not. Make your own shampoo. 10-15 minutes, you get the yellow part of the egg yolk. Like Dr. B, you go in the shower morning and evening, you egg your hair for 10-15 minutes at least, and then you wash it with a nice shampoo, you get out. Try for a few months. If it doesn't work, then give it up, right? The other stuff that I said in another video regarding hair loss is quercetin, right? Minoxidil and Propecia. Quercetin, don't go buy freaking red onion and take the juice, put it on your hair. It's stupid. If you want to try quercetin, which has been proven scientifically to help in the growth of the hair follicle, right? Then just go buy quercetin supplement online or quercetin oil or cream and put it on your hair. Try it for at least a few months before you give up. And again, just like minoxidil, just like the pills of Propecia, quercetin, whether oral or on your hair, is not going to do a miracle. It's not going to prevent you from becoming bald, but it will delay that time by decreasing the speed at which you are losing your hair. But eventually, sooner or later, you will become bald, and you will accept it, because you will realize that your value in this society is what you have in your brain, what you have in your hands as skills, as a craft, right? And that nobody cares about your baldness except yourself, right? Nobody gives a cat so that you are losing your hair. You are the one looking in the mirror and losing your hair, and oh my God, I'm losing my hair. So what? Again, I understand the distress and blah, blah, blah. So try it. Try the local egg. Try the supplements or local quercetin, egg quercetin. Try the minoxidil locally on your hair, and try the Propecia, right? Propecia on pill. Try it. If you are lucky, because everybody is different, if any of those work, you can try a combination of those, but you need to try them at least for a long time, for at least 6 months, right? Because remember anagen and telogen, right? The two phases of hair growth, right? It takes 6 months for a hair to follicle to grow to a full hair and to give you that result that you are expecting. But any area that is bald already, it's just not going to happen suddenly, miraculously. No hair is going to grow over there except by hair transplant, which is a scam. And I posted a video about the scam that hair transplant is. So remember, you are not missing any vitamins, mineral, blah, 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 if you have a normal, healthy, balanced diet, right? If you really think that you are missing anything for your hair, then just eat eggs. Eggs have everything, all the protein, all the mineral, vitamin, blah, 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 blah. Everything that your hair needs is in a freaking egg. Do not waste your money buying fake stuff online, right? It's all a scam, right? And it's not going to work. If you are genetically predisposed, means you have received the gene for baldness from the X chromosome of your mother. Guys, Dr. B is here not to BS you. I swear to God, I'm a medical doctor, right? I have sworn to uphold the interests of people before my own interests. I would never tell you something that is BS. I will never sell you something that is BS. I'm not a quack. I'm not a fake. I'm not a charlatan. Dr. B loves you, whoever the catso you are, male, female, anything between, regardless of your age, your politics, your gender, your identity, the color of your skin. I don't give a catso. If you are a human being, I love you. Get back to me, guys. Watch my videos. Follow my recommendation. Don't fall for these quacks online who are telling, it's crazy the stuff that I hear from people who are not medical doctors, or if they are medical doctors, they're just quacks. They're just quacks. Just want to sell you stuff to selling stuff that have absolutely no scientific backing, guys. The only stuff that have scientific backing is egg, quercetin, minoxidil, and Propecia. They have the scientific backing to help you, right, slow down the rate of hair loss. But they're never going to stop it, right? They're never going to stop it. We have no miracle, guys, yet to stop hair loss. Otherwise, Amazon owner and CEO and founder Jeff Bezos wouldn't be walking with no hair on his head, right? If it was working, he would have bought every remedy with all the billions that he has in the bank, right? Get back to me, guys, if you have any questions. Watch my videos, follow my recommendation, so that we can age gracefully, God willing, together, still be together in 50 years. I love you. Write your comment, question, anything the catso you have down there. I promise I will get back to you, even though it might take me time because I work a lot and I love it, but I will get back to you. I love you. I give you a big hug, and God bless you all. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.